What is up, you guys? Little Stocks Bro here, giving you your Monday through Friday update on my options account. And yesterday I didn't do a video for Monday because literally nothing happened on Monday. Monday was such a flat day for my account. I thought it wasn't worth making a video on. Literally, Xpeng didn't move, Alibaba didn't move, my account didn't move. I was down like 40 bucks. So if nothing happens on the account, I'm just gonna not make a video that day. And so if I don't make a video on a day, you know it's probably because nothing happened on my account. But I'll still recap it for the next day. Today, however, was totally different. We had a beautiful day today. Even though we're only up $1,096, it was still a really nice day. If we take a look, our low point, we were down 293, and at our high point, which I believe was over here, we were up $1,600. We were able to sell 2 contracts of Alibaba today. I really only wanted to sell 1, but Alibaba had a nice move upwards. The account would have been a lot higher if it weren't for Xpeng. Xpeng did not do well today, so it kind of weighed the account down. But we still managed to finish up 1,000. The account now sits at $23,293. So let's take a look at the positions, the 2 positions that I have. We'll start with Xpeng. Xpeng down 4.27% today. Yeah, Xpeng got beat up pretty bad today. That's why my account got hit so hard. If we took a look at the positions on Xpeng that I have, down $600 today. We have 8 contracts for a value of $5,335, and overall we are down $1,400 on my Xpeng contracts. But I'm not worried. $30 is a very strong support for Xpeng, and right now it's at $31.60, pretty close. Still has a little bit more that it can fall before it hits that $30 support, but I want it to. If it goes back to $30, I'll buy more contracts, more long-term contracts. Plus, if we take a look at the contracts that I have, either end in October or January of next year. So I have plenty of time to allow Xpeng to do whatever it wants and to build up contracts on Xpeng. I'm really not worried on Xpeng. Xpeng is one of those companies where relatively soon, probably I'd say by the end of the summer, I'll have my position completely built out. And what does that mean? That means that I will have all the contracts I could want on Xpeng, and for all of them to be as far out as I'd want them to be. So for me, that probably looks like an account value of around $10,000 with somewhere close to between 6 and 10 contracts, all being with an expiration date of somewhere in 2023. So that once I get to that point, that's it. I'll pretty much leave Xpeng alone and just allow those contracts to make money for me and focus on different companies. Because at the end of the day, you do want to diversify as much as you can. And right now, I'm not at all diversified. So once I do build my position out on Xpeng, which I think I'll be able to do relatively quickly. I mean, we went from having July contracts to now having January of 2022 contracts. So if we get a bit more green on Xpeng, a bit more basically kangarooing. You want it to go green and then red and then green and then red, and I can flip these contracts faster. That's when you can flip the contracts. I'll be able to buy 2023 contracts on Xpeng in no time. They're not even that expensive compared to Alibaba, that is. So yeah, that's Xpeng. And now let's look at Alibaba. Alibaba, great day today for Alibaba, up 1.38%, up $3.22. Basically, my account mimicked what Alibaba did because my position in it is so large. So if we check it out, we now have 6 contracts. We had 8, we sold 2 for a value of $14,600. Today, give us back $1,300. Give us back more than that, but I always have to remind you guys, if I do sell a contract, it deducts that from the total return for the day. And the total return overall right now for these 6 contracts is $1,097. So we are finally again positive on Alibaba, and I don't hope it stays that way. I want, now that I've sold 2 contracts in a single day, which I really don't like doing, but I needed the liquidity, I needed the money. Now that I've sold 2 contracts in a single day, I really need for Alibaba to pull back so I can buy in again. Because as long as Alibaba's in the 30s, I would really like for my value in Alibaba, the value over here, to be at or around $20,000. So yeah, I would like for Alibaba to pull back to 232. That's my next buy target. If it pulls back to 232, I'll be buying another one of these. Another one of these September 2020 calls for Alibaba. And yeah. So those are the 2 positions. And now let's take a look at this spreadsheet so we can see what it is that happened and unfolded today. So we're going to start with the first one up here. We're going to start with what I sold, and then I'll show you guys what it is that I bought today, because you guys know if Xpeng goes down 4%, 3, 4, 5%, I have to buy. That's the whole point of what I'm doing here. That's my whole plan. And it did, so I bought, of course, especially since I had the money to. So the first contract that I sold, the July 16th Baba. It was my final Alibaba contract for July. Now all the rest of my Baba contracts are either August or September. So it was this July one over here. We bought in for $16.50. We sold today for a value of $1,950. And in total, we made $300 profits. Now it's not that much profits, but again, the contracts that I'm selling here in the 30s or whatnot, these are contracts to flip. They're not contracts to profit off of. So this money that I got from this contract right here, these $2,000, I will use those $2,000 if there's a pullback tomorrow in Alibaba to buy a better longer term contract, one that doesn't expire in July. And hopefully one with a lower break even than the one this one had, which will be impossible because this one had a break even of $241. It's a very, very low break even. That would have been a super nice contract to buy if it had a longer expiration. That's just amazing. But definitely time matters when it comes to contracts. It's the most important thing, I would say, apart from break even. It's the number one most important thing. So if I can switch this July one and buy another September one, that's what, 2 months, 2 extra months. And for a company that moves as much as Alibaba, 2 months is a lot. 2 months is huge. Anything can happen in 2 months. It can go up $30 in 2 months. So time is very valuable. So that's the whole key. And so yeah, that's the first one we sold. We sold for $300 profit, and then the second one we sold over here, which was one of the August ones. So we sold this one off. We had two. Now we have one. We bought in for an average price of $1,880 per contract, and today we sold for $2,200, which is a profit of $320 for that one contract. Again, not a lot. Basically the same as the last one, but it's all about flipping the contracts, and it's all about having liquidity. I actually didn't want to sell this one. I was debating whether I should do it or not. I ended up doing it later in the day, and I did it just so I could have enough money to make sure that I'm in a position where if Alibaba keeps going up tomorrow, guys, I still have $14,000 invested in Alibaba. I still have 6 contracts. I'm going to be making money if it continues to go up. And if it pulls back tomorrow, if there's a red day, perfect. Now I have the money that I need to be able to buy in a good contract at a good price. So I'm putting myself in a win-win position. I love putting myself in win-win positions. If you ever have the chance to do that in the market, take it. There's no reason not to take it. So I took it because I saw that it was an opportunity that I had. So if we look at the total for the account since we started, we are up $1,241. That is our total profits that we've made from all the green bars, subtracting all the red bars. Total $1,241. I think right now this is like the 1 month mark in the account. So in 1 month of doing options, we've made a total of $1,200, and that's not even us trying to make money. That's literally us just trying to flip contracts. We still have a whole bunch of contracts. Our contracts have only gotten better since we started. And yeah, I'm really happy where the account sits right now. I'm really, really happy. Really, really happy with my position in Baba. My position in Xpeng could be better, but all we need is some green days, just a few green days, maybe even a green week, and we'll get Xpeng up and running. So finally, what it is that I bought. Well, Xpeng had a red day today, so I bought another $30 call on Xpeng that expires January 2022. We had one because we sold the other one because we needed to use it to buy our Baba contract, and now we have 2 again. So we lowered our initial cost per contract was about $1,020, and we lowered that to $910. So we basically knocked $100 off of that, and yeah, we bought in for what did we pay for this? I paid about $800 for this contract. Yeah, $800 for this contract. The other one was worth, again, $1,020. I paid $800, so the average price is now $910. So I was able to get it for $20 cheaper than what I'd originally bought it for, which is nice. And I sold the first one for $900. I took a $120 loss. So I sold for $900, and I was able to buy back in again for $100 less than what I sold it for. So and $200 less than what I originally bought it for. So all in all, a good deal. Any contract right now on Xpeng that you can buy while it's in the low 30s, especially if it's one far out for like 2022, it's a good contract. So that's it. That's where we stand right now, guys. Tomorrow should be an interesting day. If Baba's red, I'll be buying. If it's green, I might sell. My next sell target for Bubba is $239.50. If it hits that, I'll sell another one of the. I'll sell the other August contract probably for somewhere closer to around $500 profit. And then we'll really have cash saved up. Right now we're sitting at over $3,500 cash, which when you're dealing with contracts like these is not that much, but shoot, it's better than having nothing. Trust me, it's way better than having nothing. And when it comes to Alibaba specifically, this money that I have in Xpeng, these like 5K that I have in Xpeng right now, it could turn into cash if needed. If Bubba goes low enough, I will sell these Xpeng contracts as I did before. But yeah, that's it, guys. Tomorrow I will catch you guys in the next update, and hopefully it's a good day. Let's get some more green days. It feels nice to get green days, right? It feels very, very nice. Peace, guys.